day 19. I'm taking a true zero here in Duncannon. Want to gather my strength before I get to the rocky portion of Pennsylvania. I'm walking to the grocery store to get some fresh fruits and vegetables. Look at all the beautiful flocks. A drugstore and a grocery store right next to each other. I'm gonna be able to get everything that I need. Such a gorgeous day. This is the end of day 19. So this was my zero at kind of outdoorsy hostel. Met the Kentucky crew. They're here. A bunch of us, 7 of us, went to dinner at the pub, and that was fun. And it's very cold. It's very windy outside, and it's cold tonight. I think it's down to 30, at least in the shelters on the mountain. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hike out tomorrow. I mean, that is the plan. It's hard to walk away from here knowing that it's gonna be 30 degrees out there. I might see if the wind has died down a little bit, it won't be so bad, but I could stay one more day, and then I think the next night it would only be down to 40, which is, there's a big difference between 30 and 40, you know. But also, even with it being cold and windy, every time you go outside and walk around and you just look up and you can see the mountains there, and you know, like hawks flying around, and it does make a person want to go hiking. It's pretty cool. So I don't know, we'll see what I do tomorrow. Nighty night. Good morning. It's day 20. It's cold, but I'm leaving. I'm headed back out. This is so easy to get turned around once you get into town. But I see the blazes. We're gonna be okay. This is the Juanita River. And then I think that bridge over there, I think that's over the Susquehanna. I believe we cross that and then climb up onto the ridge line. I crossed the railroad tracks here. Okay, yeah, so you cross 3 sets of railroad tracks and then boom, start climbing up the freaking ridge. Okay, this has been steep and the trail is eroding. I had to hang on to a tree and boost myself, and there's like holes in the trail. So, yikes. Still climbing. Can you see the cars down there moving? I think I'm pretty much at the top. It feels like a huge relief to be in the woods on flat ground again. I didn't like the climb out of there. There were a handful of times where, I don't know if it's a fear of heights. I feel it's more like a fear of falling. Yeah, I wasn't scared, and I I didn't freeze or anything like that, but I definitely felt uncomfortable a few times. Felt like it would be really easy to just fall down that hill. And I'm really grateful that I got to do it on a dry day, not a wet day when it would have been a lot more slippery. But as I crested the top, I startled at least half a dozen deer. I counted 6. There could have been even more. They heard me and started to move, and then I heard them and looked up, and I got to see like just a row of them, ding, 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 ding. And yeah, so now I'm going to follow the white blazes, and it just feels really good to be in the woods again. I can still hear the traffic. I'm sure you can too down there, but road walking around all that traffic is also not one of my favorite things. It's freezing. I'm still not actually at the top. Let me turn this around. I still gotta go up, but I think the top of the ridgeline is just up there. And I believe once I do pop over the top, I might have a break from this wind. Still climbing. And this trail has become very rocky up here towards the top. It goes this way next. Still trying to get on top. The trail goes up that way. See that white blaze in the middle? So I'm thinking surely almost at the top. Just around the corner enough that I am kind of sheltered from the wind, so I decided to sit here and take a little break. The trail ahead is very rocky. It's just like these slanted rocks right here at the very tippy top of the ridgeline. And like the view out there is just so pretty. The river's shining in the light. It doesn't really show up that great on camera, but it's beautiful up here. The sun came out. I keep getting the scent of something dead up here. I don't know exactly where it's at. but the wind keeps bringing the smell. It's warm over here on this side, but just over those rocks there on the other side, the wind is just cruel and crazy. Down there on the river are those bridges I crossed earlier this morning. I just had to take my pack off to get over this blowdown. Like, I couldn't go under it, and I could just barely get over it without the pack on, you know. I mean, I had to like kind of sit on it almost, like ride the horse. There's no way I was doing that with my pack on. That's the trail ahead. Sometimes the blazes are on the rocks instead of the trees. I'm supposed to go down here now, and it looks really scary. Alright, that was hard for me. This section has like all these big ass blowdowns. In southern PA, they either cut through them or they cut a step out of it to make it easier to go over them. But I guess they don't do that here. This spring is a double piper. 1 and 2. It's the end of day 20. It's supposed to get really cold tonight, like 30 or something like that, but the day to warm up. Today was really hard for me. I definitely have some fear on these big rocks, but you know, fear of falling, which to me seems like common sense. But anyway, I'm gonna take it one day at a time. And it looks like I have the shelter to myself. Unfortunately, someone left a bunch of trash in the fire pit. But this is the shelter. There's an empty bunk over there. Here's some of my stuff. And then I have this bunk up here. So it was a good day, and hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep. Good night.